What's up, everybody? We're gonna go ahead and get this show started in just a few moments. Um, Definitely do thank everybody for putting up with me. I know I started a little late. I wanted to make sure I had as much ready as possible because I try my best to be prepared and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get this show started. And I hope everybody go out and go ahead and share the show out to everybody. And let everybody know where they can come in and they can go ahead and join us. And we're going to get this thing started. And we're going to be talking Titans, Packers, as it is right now. Malik versus Will Levis, and we're gonna see now. Of course, there's been some reports Jordan Love is practicing, but I don't think he's gonna play. But we'll definitely talk about that and more right here on TNT tonight in the next 60 seconds.
Call me a god. Call me a god. Call me a god. Call me a god. Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing.
Good evening, Titan Nation. How's everybody?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Titan Nation. Good evening. Welcome into TNT tonight. I'm your host, Chris, aka Blue Enforcer, aka The Truth, and we are gonna have a really good time on this episode on this evening. And just making sure I share the show out to everybody, and I make sure y'all do the same as well. So definitely go ahead and make sure y'all share the show out. Definitely show it out on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And then also, of course, make sure as you come on in, you smash that like button. Go ahead and give it a smash, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And definitely make sure that that you definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then that way you can become part of the show. But hope everybody come on in and join the channel. We're gonna have a good time. We're talking Titans. We're talking Titans, Packers, and this is a big game. This is a very important game, and this could be a real do or die situation for the Tennessee Titans. Like, this is a real, this is yeah, they better come with it and everything, because if you lose to Malik Willis, ain't looking too hot. Definitely not looking hot at all. So yeah, we better get it together. And so we're gonna go ahead and get the show started. Also, make sure you follow on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, and Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. And definitely make sure y'all do that as well. And then that way you will be part of the show. I know we got some people already in here, and we got more on the way. I appreciate everybody being in here, of course. We saw Clay was one of the first ones. We got AZ Mick, we got CJ2K, we got Derek Roberts. And there's definitely a point there. Amar, I've seen you on A to Z Sports, Amar. I definitely do appreciate you coming through. But this is a big game. It's a very serious game. And we're going to have to find out what the Titans are really made of in this game. So let's get right into it. And, we did the post game where we talked about, what I didn't like and, what we didn't see and what we saw in the game. Of course, there was some good things and there was some not so good things in the game. So we're not really going to waste any time. Definitely, if you want to hear my thoughts on the Jets game, you can go back and listen to the post game after the show. Definitely take a look at this. But we're going to start up with stock up, stock down. So let's start up with that, and then we're going to go into our two-tone blue star of the week and dunce of the day. But we're going to start with stock up, stock down first. And while I'm talking about it, I want you to give me your thoughts. Who do you feel the stock is up, and who you feel the stock is down in this? We're going to start with stock up. And some people that stock is up. I'm going to start with Harold Landry. Got 3 sacks in 2 games. He had 2 sacks in this game. And he's really started to come to form. And so I definitely, I definitely like where Harold Landry is headed. I mean, he's definitely doing some damage. He's definitely doing some things, and it's very, very impressive what he's doing. And, I definitely like where, things are going. And so I like what Harold Landry is bringing. He's bringing that pass rush. He's, definitely trying to show he's worth the money that he's being paid. And, I just want him to keep that up. So I definitely do like where Harold Landry is going with that. Another guy whose stock is up, Ernest Jones IV. He is entrenched as the starter now. He is the starter now. Jack Gibbons is a backup. And, that's the best thing that needs to happen. This dude racked up 9 tackles, almost 3 tackles for loss in this game, and has proven to be an immediate benefit over Jack Gibbons and really for this defense. He fits just fine. And I definitely do believe a contract extension is very much in his future. That much is without a shadow of a doubt. He will definitely be here for the long haul. Very instinctive linebacker. I like that. A third guy, Calvin Ridley. He showed up. He showed up, made some big plays, and definitely caught a big touchdown pass. I would have had him higher on this list, but he did drop one, that was right through his fingertips, which would have been a longer gain, and it would have had him over 100 yards as a Titan for the first time. But he did score 2 touchdowns for the Titans. So I definitely do like what Calvin Ridley has done. Another is J.C. Latham. J.C. Latham had an excellent game on Sunday. And I put Peter Skoronski as well because the entire left side of the line did a pretty good job in this game. Latham definitely showed progress from game 1 to game 2. And, Skoronski did pretty well himself. So I definitely did like what both of them did in this game. And I just thought, that, both of them need to be recognized because they've definitely showed some improvement, and at least we all know that the left side of the line, I think it's going to be okay. That left side of the line is going to be fine because J.C. Latham was one of the top 5 offensively graded players at 69.5 by Per Football Focus. And so I definitely like that. But I think Skoronski did well too. So I think there are some good things to grow on. Last, but those are the guys that I think stock is up. Now, of course, CJ2K Post mentions Cheeto. And I like that. Cheeto definitely deserves some stock up. Why? Because you haven't heard his name, which means he's doing some good. If you're not hearing somebody's name, 9 times out of 10, that's a good thing. That means they're not throwing your way. And so, Awuzie, definitely. But now, and I appreciate Miss Sunshine Lavender despite not feeling her best. Not feeling her best, but is definitely still watching anyway. I definitely hope you get better soon. I know you're dealing with that, but you did a good thing. Um, make sure y'all go get your flu shots and your COVID shots. I'm probably gonna be doing that soon myself. So definitely gonna do that. But stock down now. And y'all added in one or two that I did not even think about. Julius Chestnut is an honorable mention. Yes, because he missed that block and caused the punt to be blocked. So special teams, especially in punt coverage, definitely down. I definitely do agree. That is one that I should definitely put up there. Thank you, Drumstar. Thank you, CJ2K. So you're absolutely right. Will Levis's stock continues to go down because he's done the stupid stuff again. And I've gotten to the point I'm kind of done with Will Levis. I am trying really hard not to be. I really am. I am really trying hard to give him every possible opportunity, but right now he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve the opportunity. And, if you lose to Malik Willis, there's not much anybody is going to be able to do to justify keeping you in there, because that means you really, really suck badly. And so you got to find a way to win this game and quit making these mistakes. Quit, doing the dumb stuff that hurts the football team. You can't do things like that and expect to continue to be the starter. We're going to want to go to Mason Rudolph. And yes, Sunshine Lavender understand. I'm like Stephen A. Smith. I will clown on Cowboy fans. I am. I will clown on Cowboy fans because, they're probably feeling just as miserable as we are. And I don't mind. So I'm actually trying to share this up on Twitter X. But okay, sorry about that. Thank you, Sunshine Lavender. But I call Will Levis the mistake waiting to happen. And, you know, right now he's making himself irrelevant. Not very good. And for anybody who is upset with how Brian Callahan handled that, you need to be quiet. Because I think Brian Callahan handled it perfectly. He should not regret going off on Will Levis when he said, "What the F are you doing?" I would have done the exact same thing in the exact same way. I probably would have been worse because my temper, I don't really have the best temper in the world, as in I go off verbally. not physically. I don't condone physical violence against anybody unless they deserve it. Well, it's definitely not against a woman. Don't definitely do that. But if I go off and I just cuss you out for that, I would have done it. For that particular dumb stuff that Will Levis did, oh yeah, he deserves every bit of that. Amar said Levis is Carson Wentz 2.0. Even Pat McAfee said that. He keep making stupid mistakes, he gonna be again. Will Levis, the mistake waiting to happen. How about that mayo? Will Levis make a stupid mistake? As mad as I'm gonna be, I might just do a video of that. Get him on. I'm gonna be like Stephen A. I'll be like, I knew he wouldn't let me down. The mistake waiting to happen has done it again. I will do that. Another guy that's top down, MPF. The dude was horrible. I mean, gave up 9 pressures, even though somebody caught 13 pressures. That's still not good. And you gave up 2 sacks. Well, you gave up a sack in this game. And Jermaine Johnson, before he went down, was cooking him. And MPF looked slow as hell. No resistance whatsoever. Whereas J.C. Latham and Skoronski were kind of getting better, MPF was getting worse. And it doesn't look like it's going to improve. Dylan Raiders didn't do no better. He gave up a sack too. He got beat in on an inside move and, gave up a sack. He had a decent first game. He might still be dealing with an injury. But I do think Raiders could turn it around. MPF, I doubt it. Arden Key, non-existent. No pass rush ability. I mean, I would rather start Jalen Harrell. I would rather Jalen Harrell get some snaps over Arden Key because Arden Key is doing absolutely nothing. He gives you nothing right now. Arden Key is a wasted contract right now. He is giving you nothing. No pressure, not in the quarterback's face, doing nothing. Whereas Harold Landry, he making moves. He getting sacks. T'Vondre Sweat, Big Jeff, even though they're getting double teamed, they still making plays. Sebastian Joseph Day is making a few plays. Arden Key's making none of them. And then there's the old Treylon Burks. I was trying to think between him and DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre is still recovering from an injury, and they're not throwing his way right now. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that will improve. That's why I didn't put DeAndre on there. But Treylon Burks is a bust. It's I mean, if you're not taking advantage of DeAndre Hopkins not getting many targets, and you don't catch the targets that you have, you suck. And that's basically what it is. You suck. So Treylon Burks definitely sucks, and I have no hope for him. He's a bust too. So those are my stock up, stock down right now. But now it is time for me to introduce our two-tone blue star of the week. I want you guys to get your nominations in. Who you think is the star of the week and everything. And then Lewis comes and says Burks is a starter on 31 other teams. I don't know if I would say 31 other teams, but he ain't gonna be effective. Now he might be, but I mean this is a new coaching staff. If this was with Vrabel, I get what you're saying. But this is a whole new coaching staff, and he's doing some of the same stuff he was doing with Vrabel. No different. No different at all. So I'm over Burks. But I will tell you who I think the two-tone blue star of the week is. Somebody that I think is paying major dividends is Harold Landry. Harold Landry is a pass rush machine right now. 3 sacks in 2 games. Could be on his way to another double-digit sack season. And, I hope he definitely gets there. Maybe gets to around 12, 13 sacks or more. But he's definitely on his way. Magnificent Merker saying Malik revenge game on deck. We definitely go see. Malik is definitely going to come in with some momentum. That much is true. I don't disagree with that. He's going to come in with momentum. Definitely. But the two-tone blue star of the week is Harold Landry. So, congrats to him on that. Again, if y'all have some different nominees, definitely let me know. I will definitely recognize them. Of course, Lewis goes with Hooker. Again, the defense has done great. The defense is still number 1 in the league in total yards. Number 1 in the league in total yards. Number 1 in the league versus the pass. Top 10 against the run. But we just got to make sure the points go down. Points got to go down. But whenever there's a star of the week, there is a dunce of the day. And I really want to give this to Will Levis again, because he did do some stupid things again. But it cannot be overstated that NPF is the dunce of the day, Nicholas Petit-Frere. And there's a couple of reasons. One, not only did he give up more pressures than Jalen Duncan or Andre Dill Pickillard ever did, but this dude, he decides, and I'm going to see if I can bring it up. Is this. Now, take a look at this. And that is Nicholas Petit-Frere decides that it was a good idea. There we go. We're going to go with that. But Nicholas Petit-Frere thought it was a good idea to join Fantasy Life. They're beyond thrilled to welcome Nicholas Petit-Frere as a fantasy expert. So he's basically going to be in with their podcast, helping be an expert on fantasy. And this is also a gambling site as well, which we don't know how illegal this is. Remember, this dude just got suspended last year for betting on other sports at the facility. And then this dude decides to join this site. I mean, seriously? I mean, that just tells me right there, this young man is not focused on football at all. He's not. And that is not a good look. And you had one of your worst games of your career, one of the worst games that an offensive lineman has had. And yet you want to do this? I don't know how Coach Callahan and Rand are going to feel about this, but this is not a good look for NPF. This is not a good look at all. And, you know, you need to focus on playing your football and being a better offensive lineman than trying to be some fantasy expert. This is not a good look. So NPF definitely deserves to be the dunce of the day. Because you're basically saying, you know, being some fantasy expert is more important than me becoming a better football player. That's basically what you're saying. And that's not good. Not good at all. So, Nicholas Petit-Frere is the dunce of the day. But let's get into this Packers game, shall we? Because the Titans are now, as of right now by BetMGM, a 2.5-point favorite. And I don't know why I got the Jets in there. I can fix that. But the Titans-Packers, week 3. Titans open up as a 2.5-point favorite in this game. And I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. With Malik Willis coming in, I guarantee you if it was Jordan Love, the Titans would probably be a dog. And there was some footage of Jordan Love practicing today. I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he plays because I just don't think he's ready yet. But they're probably just trying to get him back ready for games coming up in later weeks. I think Malik is going to start this week, and that's something we got to be careful of. But the Packers right now, of course, they finished 9-8 last year. Right now, they're the 13th best offense, 13th best scoring offense, rather, 5th in yards. They're number 1 in running the ball, 18th in passing the ball. And Malik looked pretty good. He wasn't asked to do a lot in this game. Josh Jacobs did most of the damage, running for 151 yards in the victory over the Indianapolis Colts. But Malik did throw a touchdown pass in this game and did not throw an interception. The defense, however, is something that can be taken advantage of. They're tied for 17th in points allowed. They're 27th in total defense, 21st against the run, 27th against the pass, although they do have some good defensive backs in Jair Alexander and Xavier McKinney. And then you also got to watch out for Kenny Clark up front, Rashawn Gary, to name a few, Quay Walker. So this Packer team is, I think, better than what their defensive stats show. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. No, we're definitely going to have our work cut out for us. And we're going to have to find some ways to do some victory. We're going to have to find a way to win the game. And see, we got some Saints fans coming in here. Congratulations to y'all. But I agree. Malik did look good. I will not disagree. Now, the Tennessee Titans offensively, they're tied for 24th in total yards, 27th in passing, 13th in running the ball, 24th in scoring offense. But defense is where it counts. Number one in total defense, number 1 against the pass, 10th against the run, tied for 23rd in scoring, and that's mainly because some of these points were off of turnovers. So I don't really blame the defense for a lot. The defense is really only giving up about, in reality, 20 points in the last 2 games, which is about 10 points a game. That's how much I give to the defense. And so, this Titan defense is really, really good. And so now I give you my Blue Enforcer 4 points to victory. What in the world is Louis Chesney talking about? Hooking up a blow dryer to a lawnmower? I'm like, really? Really? Parker says usually teams get their get back games against the Titans. I mean, honestly enough, the Packers got their get back game. They beat the Colts. But Malik might be looking at revenge, basically trying to show the Titans, hey, y'all shouldn't have dropped me. And Daniel Berry, you know, what's up with you? Derek Robinson says, I want to see a duel. Definitely. I want to see a good game. And that leads us to our Blue Enforcer 4 points to victory. And I'm going to start on the defensive side of the ball. Number one, you're going to have to stop the run. And that means taking down Josh Jacobs. And also containing Malik Willis. Because you know Malik is going to try to run. You know Malik is they're going to have some design quarterback runs for Malik. So we got to be careful of some different looks, some different handoff. Maybe we haven't seen. They may try to do some option. So you got to be conscious of that. And basically take care of your business and stop the run. Parker said, do you think we have 1 year with Denard? I mean, if we keep going like this, yeah, I think it's only going to be a year. Because I think he's going to be a head coach somewhere within the next year or 2 years. Definitely. Number two, in stopping the run, make Malik have to throw the ball to beat you. Because if you do that, you could bait Malik into some mistakes. Because you know one thing, Malik, if things break down, he's going to look to run. You know, when things break down, he's going to look to run. And you could force him into some mistakes. And we've practiced against Malik a lot, so we can make him a little nervous. And he could make some mistakes. Nobody knows him like we do. So we could force Malik to be a little antsy, a little panicky. Maybe he'll throw some picks, and we gotta take care of business. Number three, offensively, don't be stupid. And this is mainly for you, Will Levis. Don't be stupid. Take care of the football. Do not try to be a hero. Don't be trying to do it all. Play within the game. And don't try to be a hero. Take care of the football. No turnovers. And no stupid flickering and all that crap. Number four, you're going to have to use the run to set up the pass. This team is not very good at stopping the run. Jonathan Taylor had some pretty good runs against the Packers. He ran for over 100 yards against the Packers in that loss. He ran for 8.6 yards a carry, got 100 yards on 12 carries. So if you can get Pollard established, and if Tyjae Spears come back, then that could be a very good thing. And then last but not least, and I'm going to get to some of y'all comments, an extra one. Defensively, we got to create some turnovers. We're doing a lot of good things defensively. The one thing that we have yet to do is cause turnovers. I think we're the only team in the NFL that has yet to cause a turnover. And we need to change that. There's been some opportunities, but we got to take advantage. We got to cause a few turnovers ourselves. Let me get to some of y'all comments. Stop the run and convert those long drives. I agree. Do we run a spy on Malik? I think we got to just keep him contained in the pocket. Keep him contained in the pocket. Don't let him have a way out because you know he likes to run first. Lewis says 4 points to victory. Attack. Hustle, attack, sneaky, hot popcorn. I don't know what he's talking about. He's crazy. CR4 TV. If Levis keeps missing open receivers, will lose again. And that's something, you know, on that interception that he threw to Burks, he should have noticed Calvin Ridley was coming across the middle open. And there were a couple of times D-Hop was open too. And for some reason, they didn't throw to him. And Brian Callahan mentioned in his press conference, he blames himself and says, I'm going to make sure we get D-Hop the ball more. More Tarzan, less Jane. I agree. No backyard football. Pig Wickle says tighten up. Don't abandon the run. This is still Tennessee wherever. Run the ball. I mean, they're not good against the run. Connor Miller says, I think Jordan Love is playing now. I think he's a decoy. I don't think he starts yet. But we do have to be prepared just in case he does. It would not shock me if Jordan Love does start. But I think Malik deserves a chance to start after what he did last week. CR says, to me it seems as if Levis doesn't know where the receivers are going to be on the field. And again, it's between the ears. And that's where his problem is. And he needs to fix that. But now comes the moment of truth. Where do I go? Who wins this game? And I think I'm going to stick with my predictions on my schedule. I got the Titans falling here. I had them winning the first two games and it didn't go in my favor. I'm hoping that the reverse happens of what I predicted. But I got the Titans falling 20-17. I think Malik and the Packers do just enough, and I'm just afraid Will Levis is gonna make yet another mistake. He's still a mistake waiting to happen, and I think he's gonna find a way to screw up again. He's gonna try too hard. I don't like it, and I really hope I'm wrong. And yes, we did mention that earlier that Jordan Love did practice. Parker says this is a must-win game. I believe it's panic mode if we go 0-3. And I would agree with that. Ella says if Levis keeps his mistakes going with the same outcome, then he needs to be benched. I agree. Louis says 24-22. 24-22. Tight. Ella says 24-17. Sounds familiar, right? Yep. Agrees. Sadly, the vibes right now is bad. And I hate to say that. Parker Davis said, pathetic if Titans are 0-3 with the talent on this team. I agree. And a lot of it falls at the head of the quarterback. It really does. It falls at the head of the quarterback. But I really, really hope I'm wrong. I really do. So that's basically all I got to say about that. We are going to do another live stream this week, so definitely get ready for that. I do want to thank everybody. I'm well over 1,400. I'm on my way to 1,500. Again, definitely make sure y'all help me out and let everybody know where to go. Only a matter of time before D-Hop gets ticked off. Well, they better throw in the ball more. I mean, yeah, we could suck and get a quarterback. I agree. Alou says Packers going to win. We'll definitely find out. Ella, great show. Thank you so much. Definitely, everybody, make sure if you're new to the channel, definitely go ahead, smash the like button for me. And then also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for me. And I thank everybody for tuning into tonight's show. Live stream coming this Sunday. And you know what, y'all? We ain't got no choice. We got to try to believe in this team and we got to tighten up because that's all we know how to do. So Sunday, live stream coming, live watch party, Titans, Packers, and then we will have a TNT post game. I'm working on trying to bring back the Truth League report and down to the T. I got to work on that. I'm trying to get better with that as well. And also, congrats to Memphis beating the Florida State Seminoles. Looks like they could be on the move to the Pac-12. I may have to definitely dive into that. I thank everybody for tuning in, and y'all have a very good rest of your night. Tighten up, because that's all we know how to do. Good night, y'all.